for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. The fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. It's time that you know. It doesn't matter if the world is going mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
Yo, what's up guys? Will the RNG Lord here with our Week 1 match of the EBT Sun Division. We are going up against the Minnesota Timburrwolves, coached by Retikai. And Retikai and I kind of have a little rivalry with each other. We always argue who's the better player and whatnot. And so we will finally see that. Well, I'm post-comming this, so I already know the result of the battle, but we will see that in this match. So our opponent, Retikai, has a roster of Mew, Togekiss, Greninja, Rotom Heat, Gigalith, Hariyama, Excadrill, Shaman, Haxorus, Stoutland, and Mega Aerodactyl, whereas our team consists of Thundurus Incarnate, Scolipede, Vaporeon, Lycanroc Dusk, Druddigon, Persian Alolan Form, Mamoswine, Licky Licky, Lurantis, Victini, and Mega Mawile. So his Z-capable Mons are Mew, Excadrill, and Haxorus, and our Z-capable Mons are Thundurus, Scolipede, and Victini. So without further ado, let us jump right into the game. Or actually, before we do, I will just give a quick little recap of what I decided to bring this game. So, we have a defensive Rocks Toxic Dragon Tail Glare Druddigon. Shoutouts to King L5, by the way, for helping me make this team. Then we have and the Druddigon has Rocky Helmet. Then we have our leftovers Licky Licky, which is also physically defensive with Knockoff, Dragon Tail, Wish, and Protect. Then we have our Vaporeon, which is specially defensive with Scald, Heal Bell, Wish, Protect. Then we have our Waterium Z Scolipede with Aqua Tail, not Superpower, Protect, Mega Horn, and Poison Jab. I'm just so used to running Superpower Scolipede. We have our Assault Vest Lurantis, which is Leech Life, Superpower, Leaf Blade, and there was one other move. I forgot what it was. Poison Jab, just for the Togekiss. And then we have our Mega Mawile, which is Swords Dance, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, and Play Rough. So, let's get into the match real quick. So, he's going to lead his Gigalith, as I am going to lead with my Druddigon. I'm going to take this opportunity to get up Stealth Rock, because I know Gigalith cannot one-shot me, and he's just going to Toxic. So, that was a fair exchange. So here, as he goes for rocks, I'm just going to go out into my Lurantis, make the aggressive double. And so, I know a superpower will just gain me a bit of advantage here because I am contrary, so I will get the boost from the superpower at this point. And so I just go for it because it's like a no-risk play, and he's going to Toxic me. Unfortunately, my Lurantis is now Toxic. However, I just go for another superpower because one more superpower and this Gigalith is dead, and Aerodactyl takes rocks damage, and I will be able to take Aerodactyl out with a crit here. So down it goes, and I'm continuing to take Sand and Toxic. So he goes into his Rotom. He's going to take a round of rocks damage, and he's just going to Volt Switch out, which is nice. I went into my Druddigon here because I resist both Electric and Fire with Druddigon, as he's going to go out into his Excadrill, which means Rotom gets another round of rocks dealt to it. So I'm going to be taking more Sandstorm and Toxic, and he's going to Swords Dance, and I take this opportunity to Glare him. So after the match, Retikai told me he did not know ground types could be glared, and that was a mechanic I had planned in my team builder from the start, because if I paralyzed Excadrill, then Scolipede gave Excadrill so much more problems. So the para was probably the biggest thing in the game, me being able to paralyze this Excadrill. So he's at +2, and at this point I'm just going to sack off my Druddigon here. So Druddigon goes down. Hold on. And this gives me free initiative out into my Scolipede. So I wanted to make sure I could outspeed an incoming Greninja or Scarf Rotom. So I wanted to protect because I do outspeed the Scolipede at this point. But I protect as he goes into his Mew here. And I would have swept at this exact moment because of the Aerodactyl being down if he was not Tenga Berry. Unfortunately, he is Tenga Berry. I go for the Mega Horn. I do not knock him out, and he knocks me out on the crackback with a Psychic. So that was rather unfortunate. And we are now down 5-4. So now I go out into my Mega Mawile, and I'm going to click Knockoff, which will take care of the Mew's item, but the Tenga Berry is already gone, so I don't know why I just said that. And he's going to Earth Power me. So I'm going to take this Earth Power to set up a Swords Dance because I knew he couldn't one-shot me. And so as he, I assume, goes for the Earth Power again, I just take it out with a Sucker Punch here. And here I could have knockoffed. That probably would have been my safer play, but I just wanted to get damage on this Rotom in case if he decided to try to knock me out here. But he goes for the smart play in Will-O-Wisps. So, oh wait, I forgot to mark Mew as dead. Hold on a sec. It's a 4-4 now, and so my Mawile is burned, but I take this opportunity to to basically force him out here, make him take more rocks, switching my Vaporeon in on an overheat. And here I am going to Heal Bell, getting rid of the Toxic on my Lurantis and the Burn on my Rotom. Not on my Rotom, on my Mawile. So I'm just going to Scald as he Toxics. Or wait, no. Yeah, he's going to Toxic me on the Heal Bell. I'm just going to Scald, taking out his Gigalith. So Vaporeon goes back up to full and then takes a round of Toxic. And the Excadrill is going to get paralyzed here. That did kind of matter because he went for the Z move on that turn. But it lets me get a nice hit off on this Excadrill and let it go down to 13%. So I've been weakened from the Toxic, and I'm just going to let him kill me with the Tectonic Rage here. So Vaporeon is down. However, the Excadrill being parried is still my best way of winning this game. So now I'm down to Lurantis, Licky, and Maw. And he has Excadrill, Rotom, and Greninja left. I forgot to mark down the Gigalith too. This is so hard, guys. The layout, but I'm gonna try to continue doing it like this. Hopefully, just in the future, I will be more aware of what I'm marking down. So here I'm gonna just take it out with a superpower from my Lurantis. So down goes the Excadrill, and the biggest threat to me. So Rotom and Greninja versus my defensive Licky, my Assault Vest Lurantis, and my Scolipede. So he's gonna, or not my Scolipede, my Mega Maw. So he's gonna go back out into the Rotom, and he's gonna Wisp. He is gonna miss. However, I still would have killed from that range because of my attack investment. So yeah, that didn't really matter, the Will-O-Miss. However, it still was kind of disappointing for him because of his Excadrill getting paralyzed so many times. So now it's Greninja versus Licky, Maw, and Lurantis. So in comes the Greninja, and I was just going to click Superpower and win the game, but no, P crits me. I was an Assault Vest, so I actually did live one. But now I'm just going to, he's Choice Specs, and I'm just going to go out into my Licky and spam Wish Protect until he runs out of Hydro Pumps. And that's basically the entire game from here, because Licky will just spam Wish and Protect until he runs out of PP. And he doesn't one-shot me. Like, he had to get a crit, and at that point Mega Mawile just won, because if he was out of Hydro Pumps, the Mega Mawile would have just came in and killed with a Play Rough. So yeah, basically just I stall him out, and he's forced to click Struggle here, and then I'm just gonna Dragon Tail, and he forfeits from there because he realizes he cannot beat my Licky. He cannot break it at that point. So we are going to get a 2-0 victory over Retikai and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next week when we take on another rival of ours, Bash and the New York Muse.